Hello students, good morning to all. Welcome back to our online session. First of all, I will revise the last session. In the last session, you have seen that structure of relational database and different types of keys expressing MS to N relation, that is many to many relation. In that, you have seen what is a relational database. A relational database is a collection of relations or two-dimensional tables having distinct names. A relational database is created using the relational database model. There are various basic concepts related to the relational database like tables, relation, tuple, column, attributes, domain, extension extension of relation and degree, cardinality, relational database, relation instance, relation schema, attribute domain, and last but not least relation key. After that, you have seen types of keys like super key, candidate key, primary key, foreign key, composite key, alternate key, unique key. Now what is super key? It is a set of one or more columns, or you can say attributes that taken collectively allow us to identify uniquely rows, that is tuple, in the table. Now candidate key is nothing but it is a subset of super key. Candidate keys are selected from the set of super keys. The only thing we take care while selecting candidate key is it should not have any redundant attribute. That is the reason they are also termed as minimal super key. Next one is primary key. The attribute, that is column or combination of attributes which uniquely identifies each tuple of relation is called as primary key. Next one is foreign key. These are the columns of table that points to the primary key of another table. They act as a cross reference between tables. Next one is composite key. When primary key is a combination of two or more attributes, it is known as composite key. Alternate key, the candidate keys which are not primary key are called as alternate key. And the last one is unique key, the key which contains unique values ID known as unique key. After that, we have seen expressing many to many relationship. A many to many relationship is a type of cardinality that refers to the relationship between two entities A and B, in which A may contain a parent instance for which there are many children in B and vice versa. And the last point of last session is ER model. ERD is a visual representation of data that describes how data is related to each other. Then ER diagram consists of set of symbols, that is notations, that are used to represent different types of information. There are various symbols like rectangle for entity, double rectangle for entity set like weak entity set, ellipse is used for attribute, diamond is used for relationship or relationship set, double diamond is used for identifying relationship type, double ellipse is used for multivalued attribute, dashed ellipse for derived attribute, ellipse with underline inside it is for key attributes. After that, ellipse joined with other ellipse for composite attributes, and double lines used between entity and relationship is total participation, and single line is for partial participation. These are the various symbols used for. This is all about the previous session. And today we will see advantages of ER model. There are ER model is a logical representation of an enterprise data. ER model is a diagrammatic representation of logical structure of database. ER model describes relationship among entities and attributes. and it is firstly developed by Peter Chain in 1976. Now, the various advantages of ER model are like below. Simplicity. Conceptually, it is very simple. Next one is better visual representation, effective communication tool, then highly integrated with relational model. Next one is easy conversion to any data model. Next, capture real world data requirements, and last but not least, it is used as design plan. Now we will see each advantage in detail. First one is simplicity. ER model is very simple because if we know relationship between entities and attributes, then we can easily draw an ER diagram. Then second one is conceptually it is very simple, is nothing but ER model is very simple because if we know relationship between entities and attributes, then we can easily draw ER diagram. Next one is better visual representation. ER model is a diagrammatic representation of any logical structure of database. By seeing ER diagram, we can easily understand relationship among entities and relationship. The next one advantage is that effective communication tool. It is an effective communication tool for database designer. Next one is highly integrated with relational model. ER model can be easily converted into relational model by simply converting ER model into tables. Next one advantage is easy conversion to any data model. It is nothing but ER model can be easily converted into another data model like hierarchical data model, network data model, and so on. The next one is capture real world data requirements. The ER data model capture the real world data requirements in a simple, meaningful, and logical way. And the last but not least, used as design plan, is nothing but the ER data model can be used as a design plan and can be implemented in any database management software. These are the various advantages of ER model, but still it has some shortcomings, that is disadvantages, which can be listed here like limited constraints and specification, loss of information content, limited relationship representation, no representation of data manipulation, only popular for high level design, no industry standard for notation. We will see each disadvantages or each shortcoming in detail. That is limited constraint and specification is nothing but ER model has limited constraints and specializations. Next one is loss of information content is nothing but some information be lost or hidden in ER model. Next one is limited relationship representation. In that ER model represents limited relationship as compared to another data models like relational model, etc. Next one is no representation of data manipulation. It is difficult to show data manipulation in ER model, and it is only popular for high level design. The ER model is especially popular for high level design. And last one is no industry standard for notation. There is no industry standard notation for developing an ER model. These are the few advantages as well as disadvantages. Now the next one is enhanced ER model, that is EER model. When ER model is compared with object oriented models, something is missing and hence some new symbols, concepts are introduced in ER diagram, which proved to be helpful for the developers to depend on ERD. Few new concepts are introduced and now the diagram is called as enhanced entity relationship diagram. That is the enhancement. in ERD is known as EERD. There are various concepts which are introduced in EERD, that is subclass, superclass, specialization, generalization, aggregation. These are the concepts used when it comes in ER schema, and the resulting schema diagrams called ER model is closer to what real database look like. So every box is actually table. ER is the basic principle. ER is the little bit better tool for actual work. You can say ER, that is enhanced ER model, is a high level data model that incorporates the extension enhanced entity relationship diagrams are advanced database diagrams very similar to regular ER diagrams, which represents requirements and complexities of complex database. It is diagrammatic technique for displaying the subclass, superclass, specialization and generalization, union or category, aggregation, and so on. EERD use several concepts that are closely related to object-oriented design and programming. Enhanced ER model creates a design more correct to database schemas. It reflects the data properties and constraints more precisely. It includes all modeling concepts of ER model. Diagrammatic technique helps for displaying the ER schema. It includes the concept of specialization and generalization. It is used to represent a collection of objects, that is union of objects of different entity types. Now we will see the features of ER model. First one is ER creates, that is enhanced entity relationship creates a design more accurate to database schemas. It reflects the data properties and constraints more precisely. The next one feature is that it includes all modeling concepts of the ER model. Next one is it represents diagrammatic technique, helps for displaying the ER schema. It includes the concept of specialization and generalization. And the last one is it is used to represent a collection of objects, that is union of objects of different. This is all about today's session. In the next session, we will see detailed concepts of subtype, supertype, generalization, that is subclass, superclass, generalization, specialization, aggregation in detail.